What's up, guys? It's Will from TekBeatTV, bringing to you a review of the Otterbox Commuter series for the iPad. I've used this for a few weeks now, and honestly, it's one of my favorite cases for the iPad, and I'll explain in more detail later in this video. But it's great. First off, I'd like to thank Otterbox for sending me this out for review, but let's dive right into it. So this is the case that it comes in. Really, they don't include a lot of excess packaging that you don't need. It really comes with this solid styrofoam case that you put the actual device or case in, right? So that's pretty much the box it comes in. It does give you this nifty accessories kind of folder. It has instructions on how to install the screen shield. They do provide you with a screen shield as well as a microfiber. And then when you move that out, you have the instructions on how to install and remove the Commuter series from the iPad. So that's pretty nice that Otterbox includes that. And lastly, here is the case on my iPad. So as you can see, very minimalistic design, right? I'm comparing this with the Defender series. That case was great, but again, it was a little bit bulkier, right? You do have a lot of protection. You have that built-in stand. It's great, right? It does add a little bit of bulk, and there's also that lint-catching skin that it has, which, you know, I'm not exorbitantly happy about, but it was still a great case if you're looking for something that's really rugged and you're bringing your iPad out and about. You could potentially, you know, harm it, but since I use my iPad mostly at home, sometimes in the office, I will use this case because it does still offer pretty good protection. It does not have that front screen guard that functions as a stand that the Defender series has. But I don't really I don't really need to use this with the stand at work, and I don't really need to have a protective cover on it because most of the time when I'm carrying it by itself. I'm not leaning it on something, and I don't really need that. And the best part is, if you look at the back, so we'll just hopefully it focuses in on, it's a polycarbonate shell, right? And this shell is not lint catching whatsoever. However, there are still little pieces of corners, as you'll notice, that has that kind of rubbery feeling. It's not that much, and it's not really lint catching, so it's fantastic for me. It does have the slot in the bottom that kind of removes and pops out, that you can use your iPad and plug it into, you know, your dock, your Apple iPad dock, right? Slot goes right in. You can close it back up. Doesn't have a stand. You know, I kind of do miss the stand, but at the same time, I'll forego that for the lint catching and the less bulk for my purposes. This is personal use, right? But it covers pretty much every single area of your iPad, so we'll zoom in real quick and it focuses. It does have room for the speakers. Has a cover for the mic, right? Mic jack, and it has the standby key, functions perfectly well. Has a little location which is kind of cut out like a well almost, if you'll notice right there. Very easy to flip the switch on and off for locking the portrait and landscape, and the buttons for the volume rocker work fantastic. Nice feedback on them when you're touching them. But that's the case itself. I'll show you guys real quick how you remove it. I usually just take this slide back piece off, right? And you're just gonna push this off the edge of your phone, just the top. Once you push it off, you're gonna have to pry it back a little bit because that standby key is kind of stuck on there pretty good. And move that in. Then you're going to move these off the sides of the case, because there's two sides to it. And that's going to come right off, and then your iPad just kind of slides right out. So this is the exoskeleton, I call it, right? It's got that nice clear plastic shield that you can see the logo through, but it has these clamps on that clamps onto the side as well. Just remove that off. And this is the inside, the rubbery silicone shell that it uses to protect the inside from shock and drop protection, right? Pretty great. Nice thickness. Does offer the iPad grip protection. I was pretty happy with this case, and as you can see, my iPad's in pristine condition, right? But there you have it, guys. That's my review of the Otterbox Commuter series for the iPad. great case. Highly suggest you guys, you know, if you're looking for something more minimalistic, right, and has pretty decent protection but doesn't add too much bulk, probably this is the case for you. If you're looking for a stand, if you're looking for that rugged nature, maybe the Defender is more for your taste. But if you know, check out their site and, you know, examine if you like that for the purposes and your usage and the environment that you're in. There you have it, guys. And again, please subscribe, please comment, and please rate. When I say rate, thumbs up. It really does help the videos, and it helps me out a lot. So catch you guys real soon with another review, and peace out.